Lately everyone been talking crazy, feel like everybody's got some shit to say. They misinterpreted my good intentions and expected I was just gonna step away. If there's a heart that pumps and there's a breath to take, then I won't bite my tongue as long as I'm awake. And they don't have the guts to make a dumb mistake. I'd rather crash a car than never touch the brakes. I built this in-house. They're the kind of people that be dying for exposure. They're the kind of people that get mad and lose composure. They're the kind of people that are never going forward. They're just the ones that are looking for apologies. Hating real loud, but they follow me. Screaming at the top of their lungs, I'm the scum of the earth. In the same damn breath, trying to preach about equality. Back before I wrote the song on race, they all ignored that I had something great. They tried to edge me out, they didn't hear my bars. They tried to tell me that I wasn't built for fame. Fast forward to when I'm paid. I ain't spend $1 on the chain. I'll get my mama a house, I'll get my dad a car, I'll make my sister rich, she'll never work again. And this hater is so underwhelming. I'm conditioned for all the abuse. Seeing the reaction videos all blowing up, and you're welcome for all of the views. Blow up my Twitter, y'all just keep making me bigger. Y'all just keep showing you're triggered. Y'all just keep missing the point, and I keep doing me. Y'all ain't nothing to even consider. Man, I built this house. I'm the kind of person making music with a purpose. You the kind of people that be hating on the surface. I'm the kind of you ain't used to, the kind of make you nervous. Yeah, back before I even wrote the record, I could see this coming like a fortune teller. And a calm sea don't make a skilled sailor, so I thank the heavens for the stormy weather. Okay, fast forward to when we're old and gray. I'll be looking back at when they posted hate, and it will hurt a bit, but it was worth it when your dream is getting hurt no matter what they say. I try conveying that I love us all, and the way I did it left them so appalled. I used a broken arm to try and break their walls. No matter what they say, they know it took balls. I surveyed the land and I found a location, unloaded the lumber and pounded the stakes, and I blended the bones of the people who hated with blood and cement. Then I poured the foundation. I built the frame with all my guilt and shame, and then I chiseled my name and the date in the basement. I carved my initials and all of the boards and the beams that are needed for structural greatness. No record label, no distribution, no cosign, no publicist, no manager, no teammates, no money to make up my budget with, no groceries, no studio, no booking agent, no bucket list, no PR, no marketing, just fans. Man, we built this house where my days end and it's vacant, and they bury me with that only key. My biggest fans gon' break in with a Ouija board and a box of chalk. Draw a pentagram, hail Satan. Try to bring me back from that wooden box y'all tried to fill my grave with. Then they'll sit on the roof with the rifles I hid in the fridge, and they'll shoot at the men on the ridge who are coming to undo the work that I did. Then they'll block off the highway that leads to the crib and put sensors on all of the boards and the bridge, so they know when they're coming to empty the clip. Then they'll gut all the bodies and cut off the skin. They connect all the pieces with needles and pins and attach it to 10 feet of branches and twigs, and then plant it in mud till it stands in the wind. And they'll stand there and look at this that we did that we never imagined we do because of them. Our blood and sweat and tears went into what we built till we were bags. So we use blood and sweat and tears of enemies to build our flag. We built this house, we laid these bricks, we set these traps, these flames we lit. Our haters doused in gasoline they brought to try and torch us with. Let them hate, dog. Everyone will have something to say, dog. Their opinions don't mean trying to judge your engine by your paint job. Gravestone, I'm a cheap death. There's too much I ain't seen yet. They think that I got it way over my head, but I feel like I just got my feet wet. We're trying to dream more and sleep less. Avoid the pills when we're depressed. Remember to not be too hard on ourselves. If we cut deep enough, we up bleed bread. Man, you never know when it's time to go. Heaven's open when the bars are closed, so seize the moment. Don't leave it hoping you'll breathe tomorrow. You could be a ghost. I'm living mine like the finish line is right in front of me. Made of fishing wire, so I'll never see it till it's too late. When God shakes my hand, please celebrate. Please celebrate. Please celebrate. Please celebrate.
Hey, had to run that. We had to run that. Should we run it back? Should we run it back? We might need to run it back. We gonna run it back? Oh, David, Jared, Sierra, Kathy, Belladara. Clara, not them versus rap, not. What's up, Natasha, David, Jess. The Mug Mafia is in the house. Hog is in the house. Lucy, Gabe, Tina, Tanya, Missy. What's up, y'all?
Lately.
Oh, wow. 206 days? Dude, that's half a year. More than half a year, actually. I'm a, satanic rappers can, if I was to do satanic rappers, I think that might need to be a video. Because if I did satanic rappers, that would probably go into Tom. So I do want to let y'all get to him. When he goes live. Night Owl, what's up? Scott Scraps, what's up? Scott Scraps with the $50 dono. We already. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I love. I didn't realize how much I would love actually doing music reactions. So I want to watch this trailer with you guys because I won't be around for when the album releases tomorrow. Nah, I thought somebody told me that you could react to that on YouTube. Heidi, what's up? Heidi in the house. Like, but satanic rappers, if that's, you know, like I've been known about hip hop as being kind of satanic since maybe about 2005. And I did a lot of in-depth studying um on that issue in hip hop. And there's probably a lot me and Tom will actually say that I already know, but I want to see how he unpacks it. Nah, it shouldn't be on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Man, it's some other stuff going on too. Did anybody catch Flawzilla's premiere earlier? What's up, Melanie? Did anybody catch Flawzilla's premiere earlier? Now that's something to talk about. That's something to talk about. If any of you guys follow Flawzilla, you know what I'm saying? There is something to talk about. PayPal link ain't working. Should be working. Yeah, I was driving home. I couldn't that the funny thing is that like he posted that today. I knew about it maybe two or 3 days ago. Yeah, I knew about that 2 or 3 days ago. I didn't really feel like that was my place to talk about, honestly. Flaw Squad here with me. Hey, thanks. I don't think I'm the best reactor. I got a long way to go. Yeah, he didn't react to Dummies yet. You felt underhanded? What do you mean by that? Cause the thing, like, cause I post. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, King? King in the house. Hey, everybody, hey, Hog Life. Hey, this is another Mug Tech OG. King is in the house. So everybody say what's up to King. Not them. You said Tom called him? But here's my thing, and this is my only drop that I'll say about No Life Shack. No Life Shack is, in my opinion, the most entertaining reactor in our space. When I say entertainment, that means like what you get from the reaction. When you watch one of his reactions, you're gonna dang show smile or laugh. He's a great entertainer. But as far as him analyzing bars and do what me and Flawed do, or Knox, nah. You know what I'm saying? So anytime if he would say Tom is not a good rapper, I take that with a grain of salt. I take that with a grain of salt, y'all. Don't even I wouldn't even pay attention to that. But oh, he did. Oh wow. Yeah, Tom Flaw did say something that, him and Tom actually speak. What's up, Aussie Talks? Nah, I don't think he should have responded to that tweet. That was his big mistake. That was his big mistake. Oh wow, that's dope. That is so dope. Yeah, I remember no NX. So if he did that, then Tom wasn't even aware of the tweet. Then Tom wasn't that tweet. Let me see, because I had posted it in the Discord, and me and what's her name talked about it. Let me see. I posted it up in the Discord. When was that? The 30th? Was that Monday? Yeah, that was Monday, man. I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, that I couldn't believe that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't try to, and I don't try to get in that, man, because I don't want to bring that kind of energy to this channel. I don't want to beef with nobody. Yeah, savvy. Yeah, savvy. My bad, man. I knew who I was talking to, but I talked to Savvy about it. Yeah, I got the screenshot right into the Discord actually. Let me show y'all. And If y'all can read that. I don't even know what that means when he say Tom is he not a good rapper, but a smart rapper. That don't compute to me. Yeah, because I was on Twitter. But let's get the drama out the way. Let's watch this. But yeah, I didn't want to bring that kind of energy to the channel. So, what's up, Tanya? How you late and you was here when I posted it? But yeah, all right, y'all. Let's get to watching this. I saw it get posted. I wanted to save it. But I think Tanya, I actually made a comment under it, but I didn't watch it. All right, so let's get to it, man. So two new albums dropped this Friday. Cinematic trailer. I wanted to watch this with you guys, but I know I commented under it. Let's see. Let's get it. Let's get at it.
State your age.
Hold up, let me.
State your age.
32.
State your country of residence.
I wonder, you know what though? I wonder how they did this. Like, where were they? Did they build this room? You know what I'm saying? Like, this looks like an actual movie set. You know what I'm saying?
United States of America.
State your name.
Tom Macdonald.
Under Section 4A of the Restrictions on Freedom Act, established by the International Police in February of 2022, you have been found to be in violation of several civil disobedience bylaws.
Hold up. Let me see.
In February of 2022, you have been found to be in violation of several civil disobedience bylaws. Inciting public distrust of the government. Solicitation of confidential information.
Solicitation of confidential information? What the freak is this? Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm your boy Magatsu. But dude, what? Let me see. Emily, No Quarter, Hog. I never had a chance to really analyze his tattoos. But let's go.
Inciting public distrust of the government. Solicitation of confidential information. Anti-institutional rhetoric. Unauthorized assembly of civilians with the purpose of protest. And amplifying social unrest. You are a threat to world safety, and therefore you are being charged by the international police for the aforementioned disobediences.
What movie does this remind you? What movie does this remind you of? This kind of remind me of Judge Dredd, Minority Report. What else? What other movie? What's that Matt Damon movie? Not Minority Report. What was the name of that movie? I can't remember. It kind of reminds me of those type of movies.
How do you plead?
V for Vendetta, yeah.
You know what you call disobedience? You know what we used to call that? Freedom. And what you call inappropriate, I call necessary. And what you call lies and conspiracy and anti-institutional rhetoric, I call that the truth.
It's crazy, bro, because I'm feeling, dude, does this dude, I mean, I know he was a pro wrestler, but not even pro wrestlers act this well. Matrix interrogation scene in Pedalwood.
Anti-institutional rhetoric, I call that the truth. You guys really think you run the world, huh? You think you can just...
I love the background music. I love the background music. It's like that prototypical movie build up trailer music, you know what I'm saying? All they need is that guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, one man defies the laws. You know what dude I'm talking about. I wish they had that guy.
You guys really think you run the world, huh? You think you can just bully everyone and cancel everything? You think you can just push us around so we all fall in line? Here's the thing. I've been fighting for the world for a long time. For the losers and the rejects and the outcasts and the forgotten. For the abused and the unwell and the disenfranchised.
Calm down, Mr. Macdonald.
No, I've been fighting for our freedoms and our safety and our survival and the way that we remember the world used to be.
I'm telling you, man, clap that up. You know what I'm saying? I remember an easier world that, you know, all this stupid stuff wasn't going on, man. Boy, he's speaking for me. He's speaking for a lot of people, man.
The unwell and the disenfranchised.
Calm down, Mr. Macdonald.
No, I've been fighting for our freedoms and our safety and our survival and the way that we remember the world used to be. I've been fighting for the world.
Sit down.
No, I'm not gonna sit down. I won't shut up. I will not quit. I will not back off. I won't let you destroy everything that people have spent their lives trying to build.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that, man.
I won't let you destroy everything that people have spent their lives trying to build. I have fought for the world for all my life, but do not think for a second that I will not fight against it.
That's why you're here.
The funny thing is, with his hair laying over his eyes, it actually intensifies the way he's speaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. You know what I'm saying? That's, to me, that's just like those small minor details. You know what I'm saying? It's like those small minor details, bro. Wow, 113 people? You guys are insane.
Do not think for a second that I will not fight against it.
That's why you're here. That's why you will never leave here.
You think you can stop me? You really think you can stop me? It's been me against the world since I was old enough to think.
War, famine, natural disaster. The world has fought it all and won.
The world has not fought that and won. But okay, yeah. You know, to anybody that nah.
World is undefeated. We are undefeated. One man will not change that.
You see, that's where you screwed up. They say with great power comes great responsibility. You know what else comes with great power?
Shout out to Uncle Ben, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Ben with dropping the jewels. With great power comes great responsibility. And that's what I always believed as an artist, that you have a responsibility, you know, tend to other people, to speak your truth, to speak your, you know, speak what you believe needs to happen in this world, to make your difference. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what Tom does for Hog and amongst other people who really need something to believe in right now. I think NF does the same thing. NF is like a mental health rapper. Like the deaths that he speaks on his songs for the ones I've seen so far, oh my goodness, amazing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what Tom does also. You know what I'm saying? They both have their niche of people that they're speaking to. And, you know what I'm saying, me being who I am, you know, I heavily appreciate that, man.
Power comes great responsibility. You know what else comes with great power? Ignorance. Careless mistakes. The ability to vastly underestimate the people who you have power over. And I am not alone. You can lock me up, you can hide me away, you can shoot me down like a dog in the street, but I promise you, you cannot kill me. My word, my message, my vision, my spirit will live on through Hangover Gang forever.
I love that shout out. I love that shout out to Hangover Gang, bro. Say his voice, his spirit will live on through Hangover Gang, man. Telling you, man, Hangover Gang is an extension of who he is. And I really like that post he put up today on what was that? The post that he made about what Hangover Gang means to him and what happened this year. You know, it's been a good year for him publicly, but good year of spiritual battles inside, you know. I really appreciate him posting that, man. That really helps me know that he's highly appreciative for what's going on right now. So I know this project that's coming out tomorrow is definitely his baby. Probably going to be his best project. And who knows what we'll get after that. So we need to appreciate this work that he putting up or giving us tomorrow. We need to appreciate this work and really you know what I'm saying, connect ourselves with that work, man, and just show him the most love that he could ever get from this, you know. But let's go. Let's finish it.
And you know what? I guess you're not the only one making mistakes. Because when I said it was me against the world, I was mistaken. It's not me against the world. It's us against the world. But to answer your question, not guilty.
Oh, okay. So that's the name of the albums. Okay, so one album is called Us Against the World, and one is called No Guts, No Glory. So he putting out an album and a mixtape. Dang, I just paid rent, man. I want to get this, and I want to do a live stream reaction to it, man. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to respect the man work. I'm going to respect the man work. I'm going to probably watch it live, actually. But I'm going to slide over there. Just when he goes live, just send me the link, and I'll watch. "36 songs. 36 songs. So that's 18 songs per album. And he's selling physical copies. He's not even doing digital copies. He's doing physical copies. Is the live up? I'll watch the live with you guys. I put it up. He going live on YouTube, right? Facebook, yes, on YouTube. Well, hell. Let me see. If it's on Facebook, somebody send me the link. I don't see nothing yet. Well, there's a lot of technology. He could get like Restream, and he could, you know, stream to all of them. But like I said, if it's on Facebook, just send me the link so I can click on it. Well, let me go to Facebook. Yeah, they were testing Restream. I knew it, yeah. All right, I got both of them up. So let's see. I'll be in the chat with y'all. I'll be live here and I'll be in the chat with y'all. Shout out to everybody with the donos. Let me see, which ones did I miss? Tom's Scientific with the $20 dono. Melanie with the $10 dono. he wait, he he goes on lives late. Flawed Squad here. What's up, Flawed Squad? Let me see. I don't see nothing. You got boxes. He always late like a woman. I got both of them up. I'm refreshing both pages. My boy be late for the lives. Am I still sub? I think I get notified when he goes live. Probably getting his hair pretty. No, I'm not. I know that joke, Adam. You ain't finna make me say that. You ain't finna make me say that. I know better. I know better. Okay. I know better. Let's see. We refreshing, so he not live yet. Hold on. I can't believe I ain't following him on Facebook. TTK, what's up? Nah, I don't want to do that. Like I said, I would probably make that an individual video. Because if he's talking about the stuff that I've learned over the years about satanic rappers, that's something I'm gonna have to unpack. I hope. It Pacific time, I'm Central time, so that's 2 hours away. Yeah, Shaq deleted the tweets. Yeah, he know what happened. Yeah, Rich. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. So 10. You think it was 8? When did he? Yeah, I heard about the flooding in New York. Actually, I hope Flaw doesn't mind. I hope Flaw doesn't mind, but let's look at it. Oh, he got it in chapters. Okay. My boy Flawed is organized. Yeah, let's cover that. Let's cover that.
I'm just gonna read them to you guys first, and then I'll see what you guys think about it before I say what I think about it. Okay, so this is the first one I think. This is the first thing right here. Okay, so he's talking about the Kanye West album. It says, y'all know y'all can still think the album is good, right? It's not a crime for us to disagree. So he's talking about Donda, I'm pretty sure, right? Right? So he's talking about Donda. And then someone responds, Goop responds to that and says, nigga, you listen to Tom Macdonald.
Now, this the tweet I seen, bro. I was at work and I was scrolling through Twitter and I seen this tweet because he was getting a lot of flack from saying that he don't like Donda. Yeah, I'm in Texas, so I'm 9 o'clock. But like I said, when he goes live, somebody let me know in the chat and then we'll switch over. Whoever wants to stay with me.
Right? As a diss, like basically dissing him, like, why are we listening to you if you listen to Tom MacDonald. Obviously, your musical choices suck, so we're not listening to you. But if his musical choices suck, would he be fucking as big as he is as a Reactor? Like, come on. Like, how that right there shouldn't have hurt his feelings. He shouldn't have even, honestly, in my opinion, he shouldn't even reacted to that. But hold on. Okay, so let me not give my thoughts on it yet. So this dude says, nigga, you listen to Tom MacDonald, crying emoji, crooked crying emoji. And then this nigga says, you think Tom MacDonald is a woke, good rapper. That's all I need to know about you.
Note. Here's what I see for the first time. Look at the kind of dudes. And I'm not trying to judge anybody. I ain't trying to judge the books by a cover. But look what the kind of dudes that are saying this. I'm looking at profile pictures and their name. You know what I'm saying? And he should have known, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He should have known not to respond to them tweets, man.
Again, trying to say the same shit. His response to that is, Tom is not a good he's not a good rapper, he's a smart rapper. All right? So that's first. That's what he says first, all right?
Like, and I'm very surprised that Tom didn't see this at first. You know what I'm saying? I'm very surprised that he said this. But I have to get written permission from Tom. But you know what I'm saying? I wish it was a way I could react to it. Maybe some kind of not a private live stream. Just, I don't know. Yeah. Flawed actually.
I'm not gonna say nothing yet. So yeah, Tom is not a good rapper, he's a smart rapper, he says, okay? So then we
like Flawed, I actually went back, me and him talked a little bit on IG. I can tell that he pissed too. I was watching this on the way home from work, and I was like, I could tell he want to say more, or there was more. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't say it. So I wanted to hit him up to see what actually he wanted to say.
We have this, right? So he says, Tom is not a good rapper, he's a smart rapper. Someone says, why is he not a good rapper? Or why is no good rapper? Why is not a good rapper, right? Because he's El Jefe, maybe he's Latino, you know? So why is he not good rapper, right? So he says, he responds with, Tom knows how to get people talking and works very hard on the quality of his videos. But far as bars and lyricism, he not there yet. Someone says, that seems true.
Now, far as bars and lyricism, Tom might be humble and say that he's not a good rapper in that aspect, but being a person that has been listening to rap for years, like myself, not just reacting, but actually listening to bars, Tom has a lot of complex, compounding, multi-syllable schemes. Tom does this. Tom does it. You know what I'm saying? And I would say, while he's, not the best, you know what I'm saying, I've ever heard, I'm definitely putting him up here. He's up in the upper level of lyricism. You know what I'm saying? But No Life Shaq, and I said this to Flawed, like I said, No Life Shaq is not one to dissect bars. He can do it, but he's not one to dissect bars. So him saying that Tom is not a good rapper, to me, is irrelevant. Like, it doesn't it doesn't affect me. But being somebody that has responded and reacted to Tom numerous times, I don't understand why you would say something like that.
That song Don't Look Down, though, I thought that was pretty impressive, just like everybody else. So he says that. So he has an opinion, and I'm pretty sure that's not the opinion that he gives on his videos, but I don't know. I can't even actually say that because I don't watch him like that. So I have to go back and look and see if he is, if he's being consistent right now. Okay? Because I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. Because there's one more picture here. So someone says, you listen to Tom Macdonald, whatever. This nigga says, I react to Tom Macdonald, not listen. How do y'all feel about that? That's
like when he said I react to Tom and I don't listen, I would say that's accurate. Because like when I look at the way he reacts to Tom and the way I react to Tom, or I look at the way Flaw reacts to Tom, is different. Now, it depends. Like, so I'll ask this question to you guys. It depends on what does Shaq mean by bars and lyricism? What is his definition of bars and lyricism? Because I reacted to NF and Tech 9. And I'm telling you, that's some of the best lyricism. I can't wait for y'all to see that reaction, bro. That's some of the best, and my hair is standing up on my arm, but that was some of the best lyricism and bars I had heard in the last 15 years, and that includes Eminem, bro. When I heard that song, I literally had a lyric-gasm. I don't know. I think him and Shaq probably hashing it out. You know what I'm saying? They probably hashed it out.
That's all I got so far, but to me, that's enough, bro. I thought him and Tom were cool, nigga. Like, I don't think that. I don't know.
No, I know what you mean.
If he in his
to NF and Tech 9, it's called Trust.
his videos says the same thing, then okay.
So Mark Atkinson says, sounds like he means he doesn't like listening to Tom's music like outside of his reactions, which is fine. But he does not say that in his reactions. Now, I would say I'm a fan of Tom's music because I actually listen to Tom's music while I'm at work. Yeah, he could have just ignored it. Like, I'm gonna say this,
That's
like,
fine. That's cool.
I'm gonna say this, Adam, to what you said. It depends. Like, if he's already told Tom that himself and was honest about it, then it's a no issue. We can drop it.
Then I'm cool with it. I could just be overreacting because I'm a Tom Macdonald fan.
Lilith, you said, I've thought about this sometimes. I wonder if reactors sometimes feel trapped into being a Tom Mac reaction channel and they get stuck in this pocket because the numbers are nuts with Hog Fam. Um, I felt that trap, Lilith. I felt that trap, and that's why I started to branch out. I've actually set up polls to where I wanted to see where Hangover Gang, like what artists they kind of gravitate to outside of time, just so I can, kind of stay where Hangover Gang likes to be at. Me personally, shout out to Gio Rich with the $9 dono, and I think I missed. And Aussie Talks in NSX with the $10 dono. He said either Shaq got hacked, had an Ebolism, was drunk, or had been paid off to go pro mainstream. Interesting. Yeah. I've been getting Burden. Burden has been coming up in my feed. So, and I've reacted to Back and Forth and Hooligan with at Calhoun and Upchurch. I've done a lot of reactions that I haven't put out yet. And this is not like a diss to any other reactors, but I've seen other reactors react to Tom stuff, and they only got like 500 views in like a week. So I was like, okay, so that's probably a testament to, my reactions, because you guys really like my reactions. Yeah, it's inconsistent. Hey, listen, if I told you guys my schedule, you guys would feel sorry for me. I do everything myself. Every thumbnail, every title, every description, and all the editing or lack thereof that I do. And I'm telling you guys right now, that junk takes time. Plus, I work just about 12 hours a day. Tom even gave a video early so Shaq could do a reaction before he left to get married or engaged or something. Yeah, that's true too. Oh, you've been watching Slam Dunk, Tanya? That's cool. I haven't watched Harry Mack Amigo bars yet. That's true. Mark Atkinson, I appreciate that honesty. Cause sometimes like I got a Dax reaction that didn't get a lot of views either. I like a lot of different types of music too. I grew up watching I think the first person that introduced me to alternative rock, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Give It Away. That was like when I was 7 years old. I heard that when I was 7 years old. Then when I was in middle school, I got introduced to Gwen, no doubt in a weird way. He said Mug loan me 100. You say I should school fans on some hip hop. Dax reminds me of ODB. Really? That's an interesting comparison right there. Blink 182, Limp Bizkit. Hands up now, hands down, back up, back up. Tell me what you want to do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What else? Blink 182. Like just the hits. Like I didn't get to see these. Yes, do Chili Peppers, and no doubt I dare you to do Roxette. I meant as some Woo or EPMD. I haven't heard much from EPMD. I haven't been introduced to him. Like when y'all refer new artists to me, the first thing I react to is they probably their most popular song. Yeah, I could. I don't have to, I could do review songs. It's been, man, I could tell you, man, I don't know what the term is, but I mean, I've been exposed to a lot of different music. So the only reason I stay with the hip hop is because that's what I know best. But the thing is, when I break down music, I like to get into everything. I can hear everything. Yeah. 3 Doors Down, Nickelback, System of a Down, Papa Roach, Kid Rock. Listen to some of his stuff. Who else? Whenever Incubus. Who else? Incubus. Incubus is like one of my favorite. Linkin Park too. Linkin Park. Creed, Puddle of Mud. I like Creed. I'm 38. Tupac. See, Tupac. I'm older now. Maybe I could go back and listen to some Tupac stuff. Rage Against the Machine was nice. One of my favorite songs is dang, I can't remember the title of that song. Do you guys know that I actually like Dave Matthews Band? I liked the Dave Matthews Band for a second. And who was the guys that did Why You Wanna Give Me the Run Around? Why you wanna keep me to run around? I can't remember the words, but I love that song. Tom is blacker than me, bro. Tom blacker than me. He late to his own stuff. All right, Savvy, man. Catch you in the Discord, brother. Blues Traveler. I knew that. Blues Traveler.
You know? That could be it. But I want to go and see the videos. I want to go and watch the videos. Let's just put one on. Let's just put one on real quick. Let's do this investigation together. Okay. Why not just do it while I'm on here with y'all? Okay. Should we watch the interview? The interview he did with him? And see what he says to his face? You think he'll hit me with a DMCA?
Floss.
It doesn't matter because this is a live stream. My live streams get hit all the time. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. This is the first time I've heard about this. Dog, why are you wasting your time?
Oh, Alien Ant Farm. I like them too. You guys, maybe that's tomorrow and not tonight. Maybe it's tomorrow. I would love to do some mainstream music. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I would do those on YouTube, man, because YouTube is weird. YouTube would cancel a live stream while you live. Like, that's the thing about YouTube. Like, if YouTube, if they hear that song, they will pause the live. Oh, okay. Oh, it was on his story.
With these people? What the fuck? What? What are you talking about?
Say Scott Scrates with the $20 dono. He says, Mug, you want to get 30K views in like 2 days? React to Nightwish Ghost Love. Score official live at Whackin' 2013. Just be honest. It may change your musical life or just make you appreciate you for what it is. Let's see. Now you guys know that I have a rave background. You know, I taps into the EDM music also. Let me see. What did he say? Nightwish, Ghost of Love. Hey, Brandish. What's up, Carolyn? Let's see. All right, so should we do this now? I can do this now. Oh, time is live? Okay. All right. That's the thing. It's definitely not on Facebook. Oh, wait and make it a video.
And then obviously I'll jump in and do a Q&A with you guys and answer as many questions as possible. Let me just bring this up here. Okay, so I got the comments brought up on my phone. I'm live here with you guys, so I will answer as many questions as possible. But first, I'm going to talk about these new albums dropping tomorrow. I'm going to talk about the merch packs a little bit. I'm going to talk about what this album means to me, what the process has been like for the last year, and then I'll jump in and I'll answer as many questions as possible. So let me get the boring stuff out of the way first. So tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., these two new albums, Us Against the World and No Guts, No Glory, are dropping at hangovergang.com.
Okay.
Only at hangovergang.com. All the copies are autographed, same as usual. There's 4 merch packs, okay? There's 4 tiers of merch packs. And in the merch packs, it's all the exclusive gear. So I just got to let you guys know, because every year when we drop an album and there's a merch pack associated with the album, those merch packs are gone like in the first couple hours. So this is everybody's heads up. There's 4 different merch packs tomorrow. I've showed you guys some of the gear that's in the merch packs. I'm going to show you a couple things right now real quick. Obviously, you'll get both albums autographed. You will also get this Hangover Gang diamond chain, which is super lit. And then there's a lyric book for every single song on the album. All the lyrics are in the lyric book. This isn't everything. This is just like a few of the things. This is my favorite thing, okay?
Can somebody get me that lyric book?
This took weeks to design. It took weeks to
manufacture. Nah, he won't address it.
It was extremely difficult. So just peep this out because it's fucking crazy. This shirt with the bulletproof vest printed on it, front and back, goes over the shoulder, says Hangover Gang on the front, Us Against the World on the back. This bulletproof vest shirt, the diamond chains, the lyric books, those will be in the merch packs.
Wow.
There's also these barbed wire chains. There's bandanas, 3-foot by 5-foot flags, bracelets, limited edition hats, t-shirts, hoodies, etc. There's a bunch of stuff. So just know that those merch packs are dropping tomorrow at 9 a.m. with the album.
Wow.
Dude, this doesn't even feel real to me right now. Like, first of all, just let me say, the last 3 solo albums, I haven't dropped a solo album in over a year. And my first album, Death Threats, came out in August. Ghost Stories came out in August. Gravestones came out in August. And I really wanted these 2 new albums to come out in August, but there's a whole lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that like nobody sees, and that obviously I don't really talk about like on the internet and stuff. But these projects were supposed to be out in August. But you guys saw all the crazy videos and stuff we released this year. We probably released more videos this year than I've ever released before.
Yeah.
And I have been going hard all year. I ended up going so hard that, like, I guess it was about 3.5 weeks ago, I hit full burnout. And I had this really crazy weakness, like in my arms and legs. I couldn't get out of bed. I could barely work out. Like, it was difficult for me to walk around the house. I was like legit bedridden for like 3 weeks. And my anxiety was so bad. Like, I had to start going to therapy again. And like, I just been going through hell. And that was like 3.5 weeks ago. I'm feeling a lot better now, but it was really rough. And if it wasn't for that sort of like little bit of a meltdown, these albums would have came out in August. But I had to push everything in life back 2 or 3 weeks so I could just deal with my mental health and deal with everything that I had going on. So this is the first album in 3 years that hasn't come out in August.
I know he pissed
Tomorrow,
off
September
about that.
3rd.
He said,
And honestly, I probably could have used a couple more weeks to deal with my mental health and rehabilitate myself a little bit more. But I was just like, fuck it. Like, I need to get this out, and I need to get it out to people, and I need to get it all out right now. So that's literally where we're at. And it comes 2 new albums tomorrow, 2 albums, 36 songs. Like, I almost had to make you guys fucking 3 CDs. Like, 36 songs is a lot to fit on a CD that, like, it can only be 80 minutes long. And both of these CDs are fully ram-packed up to the 80 minutes. Like, you could not fit another song on either album. Anyways, before that 3 weeks and that mental unwellness and all that bullshit that I had going on for the last little bit, like,
yeah,
dude, these 2 records are literally over a year in the making. Like, 36 songs, like, takes a while to record. Everybody's sort of like favorite songs, the big controversial ones, Fake Woke and Snowflakes and Brainwash and Clown World and Canceled and all that. All those songs are on these albums, okay? All the big controversial songs, they're on these records. But what's more importantly on these records is the stuff that nobody's ever heard. And that's like 26 or 28 songs. And, you know, a lot of people always say, like, oh, Tom's a clickbait rapper. He just does clickbait controversial shit. But if you talk to people that have been with me, that have been following this journey for like a few years, those people will tell you, like, yo, like, Tom's best music is on his albums. Tom doesn't even put his best music out. Tom puts out like what he thinks is best to grow Hangover Gang and grow things. But
probably not, Whitakers. I don't think so.
I'd have to agree with them.
He said that they're only going to be on hangovergang.com.
Everything I do is controversial and clickbait and shit like that. Those people have just clearly like never heard my records. So I think this time around with this album release, I think more people than ever are going to hear the best music I ever made in my life. I'm super duper excited for it. It's been a year of shooting videos and Nova and I both investing all of our time and energy and money and everything that we are as people, we have poured into videos for the last year. We have poured into this album. And I'm just so excited to give it to you guys, man. Like, it's weird because somehow I ended up with this duality on these albums where it's like, on one hand, it's the most vulnerable projects that I've ever created. I said things about myself and things about my life on these albums that I've like never told anybody before, like not even my folks. So on one hand, they're like super vulnerable and they live in that world. But on the other hand, they're like really unforgiving and undeniably intense. And like, yes, there's some controversial political music on the albums, but more than that, like these albums are happy and sad and angry and exciting, and every single tiny piece of my being has been put onto these albums.
I told you guys that he put everything into it. This is like a really
nerve-wracking thing. You know, when you only do something once a year, when you only like ride a bike once a year or go skateboarding once a year, this shit is a little bit scary when you jump on the skateboard and hit the skate park for the first time in a year. And that's like how I feel about these albums, man. I don't release tons and tons of music. I release a lot of videos, but I don't release projects. So it just feels like it's been forever since I dropped the album, and I'm like low key, I'm super fucking nervous about it. But I'm really proud of them. I'm extremely proud of them. Like, I know that a lot of people thought that my last album, Gravestones, was my best album. And on certain levels, I agree with that, but this is the way I feel about Gravestones. I felt like I made some of the best music that I've ever made on the Gravestones album, but I didn't give people more of my personal self.
Yeah, you're right about that, Lilith.
Like, I felt like it was me making the best, technically speaking, music I've ever made, but there was just like something missing for me. And what I felt was missing, like, is on these 2 new albums. Like, Us Against the World and No Guts, No Glory, these records are, without the shadow of a doubt, the most real, honest, authentic version of myself that I could ever hope to put in musical form and put on my albums. I'm so fucking proud of them for that reason. I just feel like if you don't feel like you know me right now, after you hear these albums, you're going to be like, yo, I feel like this guy's my fucking brother or something. Like you have to feel like you know me after you hear these records. Like, it would be impossible not to. So I'm gonna jump into the comment section and take some questions. I just really wanted to talk about the album. I'd like to answer primarily questions about the album, but I mean, I'll answer questions about anything, like whatever. If you guys have a question, start dropping it in the comment section right now. I'm going to answer as many as I can. I'll probably hang out here for like an hour or something. So I'll take as many questions and answers as I possibly can. I'll probably come back and promo these albums a little bit because that's why I'm here today. So I just want to point out one more thing. These 36 songs.
Tom need to change the battery in the smoke detector.
Albums. I made
I do hear it.
Beat on both of these albums. You know, if I wasn't making my own beats, it probably wouldn't take me a year to put together 36 songs. But I mean, I started out with like 100 songs, and I whittled that 100 songs down to 36.
100 songs?
I originally wanted to whittle 100 songs down to like 20 and then put them on an album and just have one album go out. But I literally could not lose any more songs than I did. Like, I whittled it down to 36 songs.
So him and Nova whittled it down to 36 songs
off of either one of these projects and feel like my job was done. I had to include every single one of these songs on these albums. Like, that's the other thing I can say, man, is like a lot of albums that come out these days through the industry, mainstream records, shit like that. Like, there's usually like what, maybe 10, 12 songs tops.
Yeah, it's whack now.
And half of those songs, at least half of those songs are filler songs. You get your 4 or 5 big singles, and then the rest of the album is all filler. There's no filler on these albums. Like, that's the other thing that I think separates this from albums that I've done in the past is like, I've always did my absolute best to fill my albums with music that was quality and that I loved, and I've done that. But there's always been a couple songs on an album where I was like, I'm not crazy about it, but I feel like some people will like it, so I'm going to put it on. These albums was not like that. Like, every single song on these records, I fucking love.
Melanie says she's staying over here.
Records, I don't think these albums could live without. So yeah, man, I produced every single song on there, every single beat. I wrote every single word. Every single song on these things is super fucking special. There's no fillers. Every single one hits hard in one way or another. Every single record on these albums hits hard, and I'm really, really proud of that.
I'm gonna watch it on YouTube now. Give me a minute.
Like I said, man, the merch packs always sell out like in the first hour. So if you're trying to get the diamond necklace, if you're trying to get the lyric book, if you're trying to get that bulletproof vest shirt, I would definitely be here at hangovergang.com. Those go with the merch packs, and once they go, they're gone. Like, obviously, like, you can grab the albums for forever, but all the exclusive gear is going to be gone. So I'm autographing every single copy. As soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm literally going to be at my table fucking signing these things again. I've been signing for fucking weeks. I'm trying to have everything ready so the second you order it, I can ship it out. We're going to do our best. You guys know that, like, there is no record label here. There is no manager here. There's no PR. There's no agent. There's no publicist. There's nothing. It's just me and my girl. So be patient with us. We're going to get everything out to you guys as fast as we can.
I do need him to switch to Fiji
I'm
water.
To the comment section right now. I'm going to answer as many questions as possible. Probably circle back to these albums a few times, and let's get it cracking. Greg Paragon says, a lot of people are wondering if you're expecting a response from Eminem because of the Dear Slim song. How do you think he might, let me click on the rest of this. How do you think he might respond? Well, Dear Slim is on this album, just in case you wondered, Us Against the World. Am I expecting a response from Eminem? No. I never sort of expected like a response from Eminem. I know a lot of people were like, oh, this is a clout chase. He's chasing Eminem's clout right now. Like, blah, 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 blah. No, the fact of the matter is an independent artist bought a beat made by Eminem and made a fucking incredible song with it and shot an incredible video with it and put it out, and it's got 15 million views. And like, you know, all these people saying that, oh, Tom wanted a response from Eminem. Tom, you shut the fuck up.
You say y'all old enough to be his mama.
Like, you can't ever take away that, like, I'm doing bigger things than most independent artists in the whole fucking world. That song I did because I wanted to do it.
Oh, no,
you know, a lot
Brandon,
of people
she
don't
didn't do that.
You guys want to know the true story about how the Eminem thing happened? About the Dear Slim record? I had already written a song. I don't know if I can like even let this cat out the bag right now, or if I should just let you guys get the album. Here, check it out. I'm going to cover all the song names. I'm going to lift up the back of this CD. What's that song right there called?
Eminem. Okay?
That's all I'm going to say. I wrote that song before the Dear Slim thing ever happened. I was working out one morning. Nova was getting like big into the NFT space.
Yeah, I may stay on this whole
She was telling
live.
me that like Eminem had NFTs and blah, 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 blah. I went and checked it out. I saw that the top NFT came with a beat, an original beat produced by Eminem. And I was like, holy shit. I was such a big fucking fan of that kid when I was 14 years old. You know what I mean? 15, 16. Like I still feel inside. I still feel like a little boy with big dreams of being a famous rapper. So when I found out that I could get a beat from Eminem, the child inside me freaked the fuck out. To be completely honest.
I'm telling you, I know how you feel.
So I was like, yo, this feels like two meant to be right now. I'm going to make a move and get that beat and write this song. And then we did it. And I did it because it was something that I personally wanted to do. Not because I wanted to get a response from Eminem. Nobody ever expected Eminem to respond. I'm sure if Eminem does respond one day, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he really doesn't fucking like me. Like, I think we probably have some different political views.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to give you guys a different alternative chat to be in. That's why we watch it.
Shit. So, like, I don't know if he heard it. I don't know what he thought about it. I don't expect to ever hear back from him. If he does hear back, I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't friendly. Like, it just is what it is. But I don't give a shit because that was not the point of it. It was a song that I felt in my soul like I wanted to make.
But the thing is, you know, I like Tom. I just want to learn more about his character and personality.
As far as independent artists go, and I'm not like super tuned in with what a lot of other people are doing, I don't think anybody else made a move that big this year. I don't think anybody else did anything as cool as that was. So, do I expect to get a response? Nah, I never expected to get a response, but it doesn't really matter. I think that we accomplished exactly what we wanted to accomplish with that record, and we had a amazing time doing it. So, let me just flip through here. Amanda Baker says, what is your favorite song on each album? She's talking about these albums that are dropping tomorrow at 9 a.m. at hangover.com.
His shameless plugs are like so corny. He said these albums.
Here, I'll tell you guys. On Us
Mug
Against the
Mafia.
World, there's a song called Balloons.
Kelly
that is
Bard, thank you.
crazy.
You're one of my favorite reactors since I found you. Just wanted you to know that.
There's a song called
Thank you.
Spilt Milk that is
Thank you.
crazy. There's a song called Hate Mail that's crazy. Hello Hollywood is crazy. Like, look, it was honestly impossible for me to choose. Like I said, I started
shout
out
out
with
to
like
Sweetie.
100 records on these albums. 100. And I whittled them all down. Process of elimination. Ding, 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 ding. I stripped them all away until I had 36. And I could not lose another song.
He said, I'll tell you
So
what,
it's like,
I'm
to me,
typically
in
the
my head,
lurker of chat.
all
Yeah,
36
Lilith, you've been
songs
really
are my
vocal
favorite.
tonight. You must
All
really
for different reasons. They're all about different shit.
like my streams, I guess.
You got the controversial political ones, which I love for obvious reasons. I got a bunch of records about my life, which I love for obvious reasons. There's just songs on here that I love for different reasons. I couldn't. There's a song called
Hello
Us
Hollywood
Against the
does
World
sound interesting.
on Us Against the World that is fucking like one of the best songs I ever wrote in my life. But there's just too many for me to choose from. Like I said, I started with 100. I got it down to 36. I can't strip away any more than that. Like, I got 36 favorite songs.
100 songs?
Two albums
He had 100 songs.
that have
He could have
36
put
songs
out.
on them. Like, I just can't.
He could have put
Where I'm
out
at.
7 albums if he wanted to. This is the trash. You know, after that, this is trash point 1,
Oh, I didn't
trash point 2,
I didn't even hear him.
and
Oh, I got
trash
you.
point 3.
Sean Aiken says, so will we ever hear the songs that aren't on these albums? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe one day. I have a hard drive full of songs that nobody's ever heard, and I have no intentions of people ever hearing them. Because to me, it's like, I recorded all of those songs for these 2 albums that are dropping tomorrow. And if they didn't make the cut onto these projects, it's like, how could they make the cut onto anything else? I feel like
I was thinking about that,
records.
actually.
Like, what am I going to do with them? Like,
I was actually thinking about what he just said. Like, will those songs ever be on any other projects? And I guess not. I mean, you could say he could probably release it on a vaulted mixtape. Like, there's other ways he could probably release those songs. But then if he made it these albums to fit a certain narrative in these 2 albums, then they can't really fit on anything else because the continuity between future albums and now probably would be it'll sound off. You know what I'm saying?
make a mixtape out of like songs that I think are a B instead of an A. You know what I'm man, it's like you put out a fucking video on Friday and by Monday everybody's already fucking forgot about everything. That's why like I release so much music videos so constantly because it's just like the rate at which people consume content on the internet these days is
almost like
it's
like a
crazy.
sleep and a crowd love your streams
it's like
too.
I haven't
Yes,
even
it
dropped
plays
these
back.
albums yet, and people are already asking, when can we hear the shit that didn't make the album? It's like, bruh, you haven't even heard the fucking album yet. Can we just make it to that point? Can you just get the albums and then hear the albums, and then we'll talk about the shit that didn't make the cut after the fact at some point?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, man.
You say, I wish he could relax.
Todd Ross says, is there a significantly different vibe between the 2 albums?
Oh, when am I gonna
Not
make an
really,
album?
honestly, bro.
I gotta learn
Like,
how to write songs
if
again,
it was
man. I'm
up
too
to
much
me,
of a battle rapper.
like, I would have just made
I think
one
if
album with all 36.
I think if I made a mixtape, it'll be a very aggressive mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it'll be a very aggressive, very battle heavy, very confrontive, combative mixtape. You know, that's what I picture. It'll be lyrically insane. a lot of truth. It'd kind of mirror Tom's songs a lot, because there's a lot of things I know that I need to put out. On the softer side, there'll be a lot of songs about wisdom and understanding. So yeah,
songs on them, but you can't do that. So I had to split it up so they both fit on the albums, and I ended up with these two. And so to me, it's almost like one giant project.
I just need somebody to make beats.
Fit on one project. I did my best to I did my best to make both albums have all the pieces necessary. Like when I'm making an album, I look at it like,
hold up,
this sounds weird, but like when I'm listening to the songs, I always
bring
think
on
of
the
like
heat.
Color.
I'm interested.
When I'm
I
like
can see that for
songs,
you.
I'm like, oh, this song's red. This song is red for sure. Or like this song's blue. This song's purple. This song's yellow. And I kind of try to have a full color palette on the album.
You say we want all
like
the
a lot
smoke.
of different vibes on one album, like a full variety. So when I was going through and listening to the songs, and I was like marking them in my head as, okay, this one's red, this one's blue, this is yellow, this is green. I took all the duplicates.
Hey, if he marking songs as colors, he can make a Skittles mixtape.
Everything evenly, so both
Skittles
albums
blue, Skittles
are like
yellow,
as complete and as an enjoyable listening experience as possible. I know that sounds like super fucking weird. Like you're probably like, yo, this guy has autism or some shit. Not like, not that there's anything wrong with people that have autism. I'm pretty sure my fucking girlfriend's autistic, and she's watching this right now, which is why I said that. But yeah, I know it's kind of weird, but that's how I divide up the albums, man, by color. So there you go. Ken says, is there any collaboration songs on the albums, or is it just you straight going in? Geez, that's a good question. I don't think there's any collabs. Let me look. I'm looking right now.
I can see if there's any collabs, like not one collab.
Not a single collab, man. Not a single one. It's all me. I don't know. I just never been big on collabs. Like, it's not that, like, I've always been kind of a loner. Like, I hang out by myself. It's just me, my girlfriend. I literally have a handful of people that are like in my close circle, and that's really it. Like, I don't really have that many homies that are rappers. I have a couple, but not many.
Hey, I'll jump on the song with you, bro. Hold on, let me get in.
Making music has always been like a super personal thing for me, and I'm already like kind of standoffish and like to be by myself. So it's like when I'm doing something as personal as making music, I don't really like to bring like a bunch of other people into that mix and into that process. Plus, it's like I make all my own beats. So if I'm sitting there making a beat and I'm having ideas for the beat, I'm like writing the song in my phone as I'm making the beat on my computer. And then by the time that the beat's done, I have the song written in my phone, and it's like there's not really any room like to have another artist.
So he does.
I mean? And like a lot of guys are like do songs with everybody, and it's just like tons of collabs and shit like that. And this is like not really my style, man. It's to me, it's just like Hangover Gang or nothing. Like the people that I've made music with, like my last collaboration album was with my girlfriend and my best friend. Like I make music with people who I love. I don't make music because it'll be good for views, or it'll be good for clout, or it'll be good for streams, or blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't give a shit. I would rather make music with my homie who's significantly less quote unquote famous. And I'd rather make music with my girlfriend who I love. And
you need to put a ring on it. You need to be wife.
Yes, I would rather do that than make music with a bunch of like famous rappers who I have no real relationship with. Like, if I'm gonna make music with you, like I want you to be somebody that I could have in my house and we could hang out and work out and eat.
Well, that's true. That's shout out to Dax then, because he did a song with Dax.
And have everything be comfortable and real and organic and natural. Like I'm not, I don't have any interest in making music other industry people, like for money or for views or any of that shit. I just don't really give a fuck. Also, I just gotta say this about the new albums dropping tomorrow. I didn't have to diss a single fucking rapper to drop these albums. I didn't have to start any fucking crazy drama. I didn't have to do none of that extra shit that all these guys are doing right before they drop their albums. Like, this shit's become so fucking transparent, man. It's like every time somebody disses you, it's like, I'm dissing this guy because of reason A, B, C, and D. By the way, I've got an album dropping in 2 weeks. It's like, you fucking, like, you bums. Like, and it's not even just at an independent level. Like, this shit, like, Kanye and Drake are doing it right fucking now. Like, right before Kanye drops his shit, right before Drake drops his shit. They're, like, in a beef together. And, like, I get it. Okay, it's good for business and, like, whatever. But it's just like, man, I don't have no features on the album because I want my music and my writing to stand alone and speak for itself. I'm not going to get involved in any weirdo.
Nah, I know they coming out tomorrow.
Disses and beefs and
hi Dave.
Like, I just want my albums and my music and shit to get out there on the strength and the merit of the quality of the music and the videos, etc. I don't want to deal with all the extra shit. You know what I mean? So, what the fuck? What question do we even start with? I think we started with, like, is there a significantly different vibe between the albums? And somehow we started talking about fucking Kanye and Drake tricking everybody into thinking that they're in a real beef, which was really just a marketing play to sell albums. But there you go. Guess you got more than you asked for with that one. I'm just flipping through here looking for some questions real quick.
That's good. Nah, I don't think he's addressing.
Yo, if you guys are gonna ask questions, I know I say this all the time. You have to end your question with a question mark. There's just too many comments coming in for me to have to read every single comment and be like, is this person asking a question? Is this person asking a question? What the fuck's going on here? So if you're gonna ask a question, include a question mark. It'll make it easier for me to find, and then I can hit more questions.
What they say about Nova? Well, what was the conspiracy about Nova?
Okay, what do we got going on here?
You actually made it. If you got a conspiracy theory about yourself, you actually made it.
Yo, remember when I was talking about how fast the internet consumes shit? Somebody asked, when's the next big surprise you have for us after the albums drop? Like, man, I just fucking worked my ass off for 13 months just to get to this point, just to release these two albums.
Once he releases this album, he's going to take a long rest.
Thinking ahead. Look, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to hate on you, dude, but it's just like, that's the attention span of, like, the internet these days. It's like, cool, like, we haven't even got the albums yet. And it's like, what's next? And, like, I'm guilty of that. Like, my whole life, like, I look back at a lot of the big moments in my life that I was just totally not present for. And I did not live in that moment, and I didn't appreciate that moment, and I didn't recognize that moment for how significant it was, because we get so caught up in, like, looking at the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Like, a lot of us are living 5 steps ahead. If
they think Nova's music is satanic, then you haven't read Edgar Allan Poe.
To be honest, like, that's where a lot of problems with anxiety and shit like that comes from, like living in the future and living 5 steps ahead and worrying about what's going to happen next and blah 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 blah. It's so important for people.
Have you heard Edgar Allan Poe?
How to be present in the moment and how to appreciate the present time.
He talked about nothing but loneliness, depression, and death.
Like 5 seconds ago doesn't matter. 5 seconds from now doesn't matter. All that matters is right fucking now. That's literally it. And just like a hot take, just a tip for everybody. after fucking years of therapy, if there's one thing that I've learned,
how do you summon
mental health, shit like that. Depression typically comes from residual feelings from something that happened in the past, and anxiety typically comes from worry about what's going to happen in the future.
So wait, somebody say he says Nova, that Nova made Tom and then summoned him from devils and demons. So what, did she just do did she conjure the Edo Tensei jutsu or something like that and brought him back from a coffin up under in the ground or something? Now you feel pain. Almighty push.
And the thing is, you can't change anything that happened in the past, and everything in the future hasn't fucking happened yet. So there's no sense living in the past or living in the future. There's no sense in it. It just makes you unwell. Like, the only thing that you can do is live right here in the moment.
So he said you depress from things that happened in the past. And anxiety comes from things, worrying about things happening in the future. About like
what's next after these two albums dropping tomorrow. But I'm not even there yet, bro. I'm just trying to live right here in the moment. I'm trying to drop these
I got an F on all my assignments from reading Edgar Allan Poe. Like, I didn't do not one report.
All I can say is,
I said no, it's too depressing.
Of course, there's going to be like more surprises. There's going to be more videos. There's going to be more stuff. But let's just get through releasing these albums tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and let's just get through that whole process and enjoy that while we have it, and then move on to the next when we get there. We will cross that bridge when we get there. I'm just flipping through here looking for some questions.
Yeah, that book is probably worth a few thousands.
Lindsay Reger says, on average, how long does it take you to come up with the song? It really varies, man. Like, some songs just pour out of you because you have it on your heart that day and you just want to get it off your chest. So, I mean, songs like that, I mean, they might happen in 5-10 minutes. You know what I mean? Sometimes while I'm making the beat, I write the song. Sometimes
that's what it sounds like. Remember when I was talking about that in one of the reactions?
Those take a little bit longer.
That Tom, I feel like Tom writes his songs as he's doing the beat.
The internet's going to take
because
everything
constantly
you say
he has a lot of
in a
beat
completely
changes.
different direction anyway. But it's good to be tactful. It's good to think about like what you're saying. Okay, how are people going to distort what I'm saying here? How are they going to take this the wrong way? How are they going to be purposefully ignorant so that they can bitch about this on their own platform to benefit their own self-righteousness? Like, these are all questions that I'm asking myself while I'm writing those bigger controversial records. So those ones typically take a little bit longer because I like being really careful about my words, and I like saying exactly what I'm meaning to say when I say it. So those ones take a little bit longer, but a lot of songs, man, that are just like weighing on you, that are heavy in your heart, that mean a lot to you. It's something that you've been thinking about for a week or a couple days or whatever. Like, those songs just pour out. You get them done 5, 10, 15 minutes a lot of the time, you know?
Yeah. Nova definitely using her experience in the industry to help Tom, though.
Somebody named, where is it? I just lost it. The chat's going so fast. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds.
I like that he's trying to answer questions.
Hey, Jenna Kirshner's in the chat. Jenna said, do you sleep the night before you drop your albums? If not, what do you do aside from signing CDs to help keep your anxiety in check? Dude, to be completely honest, like, ever since Brainwashed dropped, and when did Brainwashed drop? Like 3 weeks ago, maybe?
Right.
It was Brainwashed, and then it was Dummies, and then it was like immediately into album
like I
mode.
said,
like,
man, I'm an OG
stretch, like
rapper, man.
4 or 5
I just
week stretch at
haven't.
least.
I honestly,
there hasn't been a whole lot.
I would love to make at
going
least one mixtape or one album.
2 nights ago, I got 4 hours. The day before that, I got 6 hours. I think I got 6 hours last night. I'm probably going to get 4 or 5 hours today because
I was like,
as soon as this
just
live stream's
one,
done,
just to
like,
say I did it.
I still have a ton of stuff to do. I have a ton of stuff to get prepared for you guys for tomorrow for the release and blah, 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 blah. Like, it really, like, the work doesn't stop. Like, people don't understand that, like, Nova and I really do everything ourselves. From, like, this right here, this is a backdrop. But on the other side of this backdrop, that's the interrogation room that was in the interrogation, that cinematic album trailer that we dropped, like, yesterday. So it's like, I'm building this, like, the hallway from Dummies is out in my backyard. It's right behind this computer right now. Like, I'm building all the sets. Like, Nova and I are doing all the wardrobe. Like, I'm making the beats. I'm writing the songs. Like, Nova's shooting the video. She's editing the videos.
Yeah.
She's coloring the videos. I'm releasing the videos myself. I distribute my own music. I do all the promo myself. I do all the marketing myself. Like, these shirts, like, all the merch pack stuff.
That's true.
Like, we designed this. We designed this shirt. And it took forever.
And I would say, like, I did have a little bit of anxiety about releasing an album back when I was in my 20s, because I didn't know how to really put one together. I didn't know what the theme would be, and I need finite definitions for that kind of stuff for me to make something very successful. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put out something empty for people. But a lot of the songs I would make would probably be, like, if I did an album, I probably have 3 inspiring songs, 3 uplifting songs, 3 spiritually uplifting songs, maybe 3 songs about my past, 3 songs about truth, and like 3 songs about something miscellaneous, like fun stuff, you know.
Because you can't get a photorealistic bulletproof vest on a regular shirt. You have to go through hell to make it happen. Like, from the merch to the conceptualizing the album covers. Like, we had a homie do these album covers for us, but, like, look at how fucking amazing they are. That's Us Against the World. Oop, that's No Guts, No Glory. Like, we conceptualized the album covers. Like, we designed the diamond chain. Like, we made the lyric book ourselves. Like, we literally do music. It all. And, like, we're talking like 16 to 18-hour days every single fucking day. So not just on, Jenna, to answer your question, not just on, like, the day before my album drops do I get no sleep. I fucking never get any sleep. Like, it is constant. It is commonplace to be sleep deprived in this household. All we do is work on this shit. That's why I was so frustrated earlier this week, and I figured out what happened. You guys know, like, when we drop music videos and stuff, we typically get, like, 1 million views in 12 to 14 hours, 24 hours, like something like that. Like, that's a pretty good one. So when I dropped the cinematic trailer for the album, the interrogation video, yesterday, like, that's still sitting at 400,000 views. So you got to understand, like, I was really angry and upset about that, because what ended up happening was,
that's cool.
I went and looked into it. YouTube said, oh, hey, we're having a glitch with our notification system, so none of your subscribers were notified of your release. And my first thought was, that's crock of shit. They're, like, definitely shadow banning me or blocking me or something.
Adult ADHD. I didn't know it was such a thing. I thought
Kelly's
that kind of just followed you.
Because he had just dropped a video that morning. He's got 8 million subscribers. And in 30 minutes, his video got 6,000 views. So then I was like, damn, like, this is for real. Like, people's notifications aren't going up. So that's what happened with that video. So it sat at 400K, and it is what it is. But, like, that's why I was so upset. That's why it's so heartbreaking for me, because, like, I mean, I just explained to you, like, we designed the clothes, we designed the lyric books, like, we conceptualized
that's
the album
creative
art.
depression, like, right there.
I produce the beats, Nova shoots the videos, blah, blah,
Like that's creative depression, man. Because when you work so hard to put out something and you don't get the views that you ask for, a lot of YouTubers struggle with that. A lot of YouTubers struggle with, you know, when you, like I just said, working so hard and then all of a sudden you post it and nobody's getting the notifications. So, you know, it's like let's say earlier last month, right? Earlier last month, anytime I posted a Tom video, it got to the point. Anytime I posted a Tom video, it'd get 1,000 views in like an hour, and then it'll probably like have a point where it caps off. But then I went and I uploaded like, what was it, like a slam dunk episode or something from Upchurch. I went a few days without uploading, and so that momentum died, and everybody's, you know. Now, when I post something from Tom, it doesn't get much at the start, but they get it eventually with that whole notification thing. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. We don't have nobody else. Nobody else's back is breaking over here. It's just my back and Nova's back. We're carrying all the weight. So when something fucked up like that happens on YouTube, and we've been working for, you know, I announced the 2 new albums, I announced them 3 days ago. But we didn't start preparing for these albums 3 days ago. Like, this is 13 months in the making, legitimately. Like, all the videos, like every release, everything that's happened this year, every single piece of artwork you saw, every single post on social media, every single t-shirt, the collab album with me and Brandon and Nova, as far as the stars, everything that you saw this year, everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Is the result of
I like what you said
not
right
eating,
there.
not sleeping, not doing anything but working our ass off constantly. So when you do that for 13 months, and then you're like, okay, let's drop the big album fucking trailer. And I was up till 4 a.m. building the set, and Nova's tired as fuck shooting the thing, and blah, 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 blah. And then it gets released, and the notification shit don't work, and YouTube's like, oh, fuck, yeah, we don't know what's going on. Blah, blah. Like, it's heartbreaking. So I'm still frustrated about it, just talking about it. But whatever, it is what it is. So anyways, to answer your question, do I sleep the night before I drop an album? Not much. But as I've just explained, there's not much sleep going on here, period. And I mean, that's just what it takes to get where we want to go. And I don't even know where the fuck we want to go. I just know we want to keep growing. And I know that Hangover Gang's growing every single day. And I know I just talked about how much work Nova and I put in, but I think it's really important to say you guys put in a lot of that work too. And you guys are the ones watching and sharing and showing it to your friends and posting it on your stories and all that stuff. Like, that's you guys. So it's not really just me and Nova. It's me and Nova and you guys. And I thank you for that. And I love you for that. And I'm forever indebted to you because of that. So, okay, what else we got going on here?
Tom is a talker. He likes talking.
Look, a lot of people are always asking why you put your albums on CDs, why you put your albums on CDs, why you put your albums on CDs. Okay, I've seen it in this chat a few times. I get asked about it all the time. I'm going to hold these albums right here and give myself some promo while I explain this. So here's the thing. I don't really want to put the albums on streaming services because the streaming services never really helped us. Like, I support people who support me.
Right.
And the streaming services never supported us. I've been dropped from 2 different streaming services that are literally supposed to exist so that independent artists who don't want to be ingested.
He probably talking about iTunes
into the major label system. These services exist so people like me can independently release their music without signing away rights, giving up creative freedoms, compromising their morals, giving a label a bunch of their money, etc., etc., etc. Okay, those people, the streaming services exist for independent artists, and I've never got any help from any of them. I've never been put on a playlist. I've never been put on a front page. I've never been added to any promotion on any of those services. Nothing. And when my music goes up through them, they take a portion of the money, and I will be fucked. I will be damned if I allow those services
to take a portion
that
of his
fucked us
money
around from the very beginning. I'll be damned if I let them get any of the fucking money from my two albums.
That's true.
It's just not going to fucking happen. And that's only one reason. Also, like, years ago, like, people, record executives and industry people and record labels started telling artists, like, hey, physical music is a thing of the past. It's all digital now, blah, 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 blah. And then artists started, like, giving their music away for free because the industry was saying, hey, nobody wants physical music anymore. It's not going to sell. Physical music isn't worth anything, blah, 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 blah. And to me, it's just
You're
like,
probably looking at Torrance, though,
fuck
NX.
you. You will never convince me that physical music isn't worth anything. I think that it's worth the most, personally. That's just how I feel. You just won't convince me of that. And it's like, to me, it's like, I'm not going to buy into that. It sounds like a fucking trick.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
A bullshit narrative that the industry made up so that they can
Today's
take control
kids are scary.
of people's music and release.
I thought we were
digitally,
scary in the
not have to pay
90s,
for CDs,
but it's
not have to
scary
pay
now.
for this. And it's just,
These kids doing
like
stuff at age 5. I was doing at 15.
It's going to cost me more money in the long run.
Liz with the $20
CDs
dono,
than it is to
man.
put it on
Proud of
digital,
you.
but I don't
Hey,
give a
man.
shit.
Thank you.
That's how
Thank you.
wanna
I
do
appreciate it, brother.
I was the kid. Sitting outside of the CD store at 8 a.m. when the store opened at 9 a.m. waiting for the doors to open. So
I miss CD stores,
and, like,
man.
grab the new Eminem CD or grab the new Slipknot CD or grab the new whatever CD. I was that kid in the mall sitting against the doors at 8 a.m. waiting for it to open. Then I'd run home with my CD and I'd hold it in my hands and I'd sit with my headphones on a pillow in my room and I'd be able to read the song titles and read the lyric books and read the lyrics and listen
no problem,
and experience
Liz. I
the
appreciate
album.
that.
Like, I want my music to be an experience. Music has become so fucking expendable. So fucking expendable. Somebody drops an album, there's 10 fucking songs on it. On streaming services, you burn through the whole thing. You listen to the shit.
Can see,
like, okay,
you
cool,
can sense
whatever.
the
And you just
honesty
move
and
on with your
passion.
life. Like, I want my music to be really experienced, not just streamed by some fucking kid like in his headphones when he's not even really paying attention to it. Like, I want
y'all might need to
be
start giving whoopings again. You know, y'all stopped giving whoopings in like 2000. Y'all might need to pick up the belt for these
holding
kids.
it in your own two hands.
Now,
to me, it's just like, we built this shit together. There was no streaming platform involved.
I remember cassettes.
DSP digital store involved.
CD Stanley, what's up, man?
There's no record label involved, no manager, no PR, no marketing, no team.
Stanley, you
Nobody
don't
was
got your
involved
mask
in
no
it.
more, man.
It was just me and
Or
Nova.
did you ever have one?
So when the work gets done, why put it on a streaming service and let somebody else put their hands on it? The only people's hands that should be on these fucking albums are mine and yours. And I want to take my physical albums in my hands and I want to place them in your hands physically. That's important to me. So I think when people hold on to these albums,
my grandfather had a record
holy
player.
shit, I literally helped that guy do this. I helped him make these albums because you did fucking help me make these albums. Nobody else did. It was just me and you guys and Nova. So, I mean, I don't know. That shit's just like super important to me. I know a lot of people have been asking about it. So I'm just going to, whatever. I'll throw it out there one time real quick. That's my whole feelings on the physical music thing and like blah, 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 blah.
You know what though? You know what though? What he could do is if you're signed on to some kind of special service or he created a Patreon, that everybody in the Patreon would get a special link or something. But it's gonna be somebody. See, giving like links or doing media share or WinRAR or something like that, somebody's gonna give away the link. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to give it away and it's going to go out of control from there. You know, but it's something, you can do something. You can do something to make it digital. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
It's the fucking way it is, man. Like, and like I said, like, bro, like, every fucking moment of my life has been invested into this shit for the last, like, you know, for the last 10 years, sure, but especially for the last 4 years. Since stuff blew up after Dear Rappers, like, literally every fucking moment that I'm awake, I'm working. Every moment that my girlfriend is awake, she's fucking working. We are working together every fucking day, all day long. We have not taken a vacation in 4 years.
Y'all need a vacation.
Taken a vacation in 4 years.
Y'all need a vacation.
I haven't even taken a day off. Not a single day off. Those weeks that I was laying in bed because my anxiety was so fucked up and my depression was so fucked up and I had all this physical weakness and shit. I couldn't get out of bed and walk around and blah, blah, blah. I was all fucked up. I was still working in bed. Like, it doesn't stop. In the middle of the Don't Look Down video, Nova's asthma got so bad that she couldn't stand. I carried her in my arms into the fucking driveway to an ambulance. And when they got her breathing normal again, she came back inside and finished shooting Don't Look Down.
Wow.
Like, we don't fucking take a break. And when somebody makes that many fucking sacrifices for what they love, for their passion, when they give up that much and they dedicate themselves to that degree and they make that many sacrifices, I'm not fucking cutting in Apple or fucking Spotify.
Hey, you can go to a pawn
iTunes.
shop.
They can have the singles,
Some pawn
the
shop
music
somewhere
videos.
got
They can't have the rest of my
a
fucking
cassette
album.
player.
You know what I mean? I put out 10, 12 music videos a year. That's the length of most people's albums. These albums are like 19 songs and 16 songs long. Like, one of these CDs is the length of most major label artists' albums. So it's just like, at that point, I just feel like, yo, we've been breaking our backs for this long. We've been working this hard. I just want to sell my fucking music, man. Like, you know, I got these little pieces of paper that keep fucking showing up in the mail, and they're called fucking bills. And, like, I got to pay for my life, too. I got to take care of my family. I want to sell some fucking albums. And I don't want to cut in Apple and Spotify and all these other assholes. I just don't. I just fucking don't. Like, I spent all my life trying to do shit without record labels and without managers and without anybody that could have any leverage or control over me. And I fucking did it. I'm not about to start now. I'm not going to give in to these fucking people now. I'm not going to fucking do it.
So when he's talking about major record labels, he's talking about the major streaming services too.
On the charts and getting Billboard plaques and shit. I'm cool with that. I don't need to have #1 album on Billboard. I don't need to have a gold record hanging in my house. I don't give a shit. You know, I'm content. I just want to give my music to the people who really give a shit about it, to the people who care about it, to the people who want to have a real fucking listening experience. I'll give my music to them. I don't need all the passive listeners on Spotify and Apple right now. Anyways.
I'm going
to answer a couple more questions here.
But I do think he probably does need the streaming services. At least he can make some passive money. And I think that'll be good for both of them. You know, that's a passive income. You know what I'm saying? He probably, you know what I'm saying? I think he really needs probably a passive income.
Jason Baker says, did you have help choosing the songs that went on both of these albums? Or was it solely your decision? Dude, Nova and I sat down and listened to literally 100 songs. Over the course of a couple weeks, we just weeded more and more of them out. And we ended up with these 36. So, you know, I have a lot of homies that are like musicians that have great ears that could probably like listen to shit and have their own opinions on it. But like at the same time, it's like my music's like so personal to me, and to like who I am as a person. It's just that like don't want anybody else's opinion aside from myself and Nova.
Yeah, Spotify
So
will be passive, like Apple, iTunes.
those were the only
all
two
of them would be
involved
passive
in picking the songs and whittling it down to what it's become. That's it. Just me and Nova. To a lot of people that are saying, I don't have the CD player and blah, 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 blah. Fine. Like, just get a little fucking disk drive, get the albums, put it in the little portable disk drive, plug it into your computer, and rip the album. Problem solved. You can put it on your phone, you can put it on your car, you put it on your TV, you put it wherever the fuck you want. Yep. You can even put them in your fucking PlayStation or your Xbox, and you can just rip them straight from there. Whatever you want. It's up to yours. Up to you. Once you own the CD, it's yours. You do whatever the fuck you want with them. You want to turn the CD into digital music? By all means, do your thing.
Wow. So you saying
I'm just flipping through here.
So you saying I could buy all the albums and rip them to digital media and make money off that?
Okay, more questions.
Thanks, Tom. You said it yourself.
Eric David says, what is going to happen to the hallway you built for Dummies?
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no fucking idea.
We're keeping it forever.
We're keeping it. Nova says we're keeping it forever.
I love it. Okay, wait. You said to do anything with the music, make it digital. Can you clarify not to put it on YouTube so that I'm not to go take them all down?
Nova says if you want to make the albums digital, do your thing. You just have to keep it to yourself because if they get uploaded to YouTube,
I have to do it.
Nova's going to copyright strike the fuck out of your channel and get it taken down. So there's your clarification on that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what we're doing with the hallway from Dummies, though. It's fucking big. It's too big to fucking stick in a closet, that's for sure. And like, fuck, it was like a week and a half straight of painting and stapling and decorating and crafting and putting carpet down and lighting and all this crazy shit, building the actual construction of the thing. So it's like,
yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know what the fuck we could ever use that hallway for again, because like it looks a very particular way. You're never going to be able to repurpose that hallway as something else in a different video. It's always going to look like the Dummies hallway. So it's probably going to have to get torn down, but it's just like, I'm just letting it live right now. It took a week of extremely hard work to build that hallway. So I'm just going to let it live as a hallway in the backyard for like another week or two. And then I'm probably just going to tear the fucking thing down, unfortunately. So screw you for making me think about that.
Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, me and Flawed, what I want to do is a reaction
Daniel
collaboration
Hogg
with
says,
somebody.
Do you feel
to
more
one at a time
creative at certain
videos or
times
something?
of the day or night, or are you always on? No, I don't think I have a particular time.
Yeah, I think someone would buy the hallway.
That, like, I'm kind of always just on, because if I'm not creating music, I'm creating clothing or conceptualizing video ideas or you know, writing like poetry or writing down things that I want to talk to people about, or you know, I'm always designing or creating something, building music video sets, whatever. Like, it just never really stops. So, I mean, I'm not always writing music like in
that outfit, that ski mask and that jacket he had for Dummies. I love that. I would love to have that.
Mac says, yo, my homie, my homie just texted me right now while we're live, and he said, dog, we can come up with some cool ideas to use that hallway for other shit. Please don't destroy it, which is rad. Mac says, do all the songs come together to make a story, or is each song its own story? I mean, I think there is like overarching concepts to both albums, but it's not like a conceptual album where like every song is a piece of a bigger picture.
Nah, I don't live in Tampa.
It is.
I'm from Tampa. I'm from Tampa, but I don't.
It's not like
I'm only in Tampa like once a year.
Word for it,
but I'm in Texas. I know that Flawed.
I can't
Flaw
think of the
lives
word,
in
so fuck
Austin.
your question. I'm moving on.
So it's possible me
every
and
song-
Flaw could do something together.
Okay, this is the best explanation. Every song can stand alone as just the song that it is. But listening to the entire album all the way through does create like a larger picture. But it wasn't meant for that. It was just me writing the best songs possible. And during one of the most craziest times in my life and one of the most craziest times in the world's lives. So it you know, it is to some degree like thematic for sure, but everything stands alone. That was the most convoluted,
Nick the Actor, another
contradictory
Reactor
explanation of all time.
Bars,
so I
Tanya.
hope somewhere in that mess of bullshit that I just gave you, you can
Is Dave in the chat?
decipher what the fuck it is I'm trying to say.
Hi Dave.
Tammy Johnson says, do you have choices on what items you want in the merch pack? There's no build your own merch packs. There's 4 different merch packs that are all set in stone. So
I didn't know Kigo
like
was in Georgia.
you make the
I thought
choice
Art
which
of
merch
Kicks
pack
was
you want.
like
They all come with different
California.
stuff. Like I said, I didn't show you guys everything. I showed you guys the one shirt, the diamond chain, the lyric book, and the albums. Like there's more than that. And there's a much bigger merch pack. There's a medium tier. There's a smaller one. And then obviously there's like the album combos with the t-shirt, album combos with the hoodies.
Yeah, somebody asked me to react to Chaos Theory.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything
Man,
drops
right now,
tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. HangoverGang.com.
Right now, I probably got maybe about 10 reactions unedited right now, just sitting. Because I don't have time to the time I'm spending with you guys right now is usually the time that I edit.
A lot of people are asking about shipping. We ship worldwide. Don't even stress it. Everywhere in the world, we can get you an album. John Daly says, did you get Nova back her kitchen so that she can make breakfast for you and her tomorrow? No, this literally right behind here, you can hear it. Hey, it was me knocking. There's nobody at the door. This set for the interrogation room is built like halfway into our kitchen. So we can't access the stove right now. And there is a cabinet full of food, which we also can't access. I wanted chicken fingers so fucking bad 2 nights ago that I wedged myself in between the set and I put my feet up on the cupboard and I pushed the set back just far enough that I could reach inside the cupboard and get the air fryer out. But yeah,
I've never heard of Boogie.
Nova wants her fucking kitchen back, so I'm gonna have to take this thing down fucking ASAP Rocky.
I say
hey,
ASAP
it was me
Rocky.
knocking on the door. It's okay, buddy. I'm just flipping through here.
I feel like if anybody came at my channel for me
Kiki
liking
Lynn
Tom,
says,
I feel like I would make a
"Sweetie, can you
diss track.
please take a vacation and get some rest." You know what? I've said this before. This is the honest truth. You never met a more miserable motherfucker than a Tom Macdonald on a fucking vacation. Because, like, you know, when I'm talking about working 20-hour days and we do all this stuff,
Light
it's
Shack
just me
replied
and
to
Nova,
Flaw.
and it's work, and we're not sleeping, we're not
YouTube
eating, we're not
beef.
this and that. We're just working hard. This is the thing. I don't fucking do things that I don't want to do. You know what I mean? I don't do shit. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to fucking do it. There's nothing that you can literally do to make me do it. I will not fucking do it. So the reason why I work so hard and do all the things that I do is because I genuinely love it. I really love it. I love the work. Like, I love having too much on my plate. I feel like I perform at a high level when I have too much to do. I love what I do. I love writing songs. I love making music. I love shooting videos. I love coming on here and telling everybody about the music and showing people the videos. I fucking love this shit. There's not too many things that I enjoy in life. Honestly,
oh, he said in the comment section, not the video.
An artist, I was a professional wrestler. I loved that. And that's all I did. It's all I fucking did. And now I love music and it's all I do. So it's like, I don't know, like, yeah, I should probably take a vacation. My therapist tells me that all the time. Take a fucking vacation. My parents tell me all the time, take a vacation. Nova tells me, take some time off. You guys tell me, take a vacation, take a break, get some rest. I get it. And I appreciate everybody looking out for me. But what the fuck am I going to do on vacation? If I have a fucking headache or I have anxiety and I miss half a day of work, I'm fucking miserable. I am fucking miserable. I just want to work and push forward and do new things and grow Hangover Gang and give people music.
No.
That's all I want to do.
Nah, if anybody bought beef to my channel, I would definitely probably do a diss track. But see, the problem is the way I am, I'm very analytical. I would go down their whole channel. I would watch all their videos if I could. That diss track, I wouldn't make a quick diss track. The diss track itself, I want to end the battle before, like when I said like the stuff I would say, don't give me time. You have to give me a week to respond. That's the thing. You have to give me a time limit. Because I'll let you say what you got to say. And then months down the road, that diss track might come out and I'm going to end your channel. That's how I am.
That's what I want to do. I don't want to sit on the fucking beach for an hour with sand up my ass, drinking a fucking mojito. Like, I don't have any desire to do that. So I don't know. Maybe you guys should start inboxing me like amazing vacation ideas, and maybe I'll take somebody up on one of their offers and I'll go on a vacation. But right now, I literally
I don't think Shaq listened to the whole video though.
Doing anything that I would enjoy more than I enjoy working. It's impossible. So.
He said, sounds like Mug is inviting a battle, yo. Get the word out.
Ted Grint Smith says, how's your anxiety and mental health? Hope you're doing well. I appreciate that, Ted. Thank you. I'm doing much better now than I was like 3 weeks ago. We talked about that earlier in the stream. I had a really crazy stretch of sort of like mental unwellness.
Oh, you still not good with Shaq? I don't know, man.
That's the only shitty thing about taken in 3 fucking years because it was that bad. And then by the time the fucking Ativan got here, I sat it on the counter and I looked at it for like a full fucking day, wondering, should I take one of those things? Should I not take one of those things? I really don't want to fucking take one of those things. It's been 3 years since I took one. I really don't want to fuck with it.
And see, that's the reason why I didn't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because if it would have brought Shaq to my channel, yeah, I would have got some subscribers. But I didn't want to bring that kind of energy to this channel. Not to say that I wouldn't welcome it, but like, it's easy to get things misconstrued and turn things into a negative. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like Shaq may make a video responding to Flawed, and I don't want that to turn it. I don't want that to be a Reactor beef. Like, I don't want that to be a Reactor beef, but I mean, from what it looks like, you know, he would, you know, from what it looks like, I'm not trying to create that kind of energy.
And I ended up putting the shit in the shoebox and hiding it in my fucking closet, and I still haven't took it. So I ordered it and it got to the crib, but I still didn't fucking take it, which might not be a big deal for a lot of fucking people, but for me, that's a big fucking deal.
Yeah, that's true, Lily.
Like my anxiety, when it happens, it's like a fucking semi-truck, man. It hits you out of nowhere. It hits you fucking hard, and you're on your ass. And like, I think, you know, you're almost willing to do anything to get that anxiety to go away. But I went halfway there. I ordered the fucking Ativan, but I didn't fucking take it. And I'm super proud of myself for that. So things are much better now. I started meditating a lot more. I started talking to my therapist more, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and taking CBD and shit like that. And I just kind of worked myself out for the time being anyways. So I appreciate you asking, Ted. I'm much better now than I was 3 weeks ago, and hopefully it continues.
But like I said, if he had told Tom that himself in a private conversation
TJ
or something, then it's a non-issue.
How many of the songs on the album did you have written last year? Not many, honestly, because last year I was working on As Far as the Stars with Nova and Brandon. So everything is like super fucking current. And I wrote all 36 songs. I made all the beats. I wrote all 36 songs, which obviously took a long ass time. And then I didn't record any of it. I just made all the beats and I wrote all the songs. And then I got into the studio and tracked everything. There was a lot of songs recorded along the way, which sort of is why there was this giant conglomerate of like 100 records.
Dang, that was
sift through. And
that was 20 minutes ago. He just responded.
But like 40 or 45 of them, I just like, you know, I was making song, make a song, make a couple songs here, make a couple songs there, put them in the bank. And then but I knew As Far as the Stars was coming up, so I was just writing songs and kind of saving myself for As Far as the Stars. So then once that album got written and the collab got done and it was out of the way, then I was like, okay, it's fucking go time. Now everything I write has to be like the shit. Like it has to be album quality stuff. So I did like 45 of those, combined them with everything else that I sort of just recorded here and there all over the year. That's how I got the conglomerate. And then I sifted through everything. And most of the songs I ended up picking were from the period when I was like, okay, it's fucking album time right now. Granted, there was a couple really fucking special ones I wrote along the way, so those had to be included in there. But yeah, that's a really tough question. How many songs were recorded last year? Like the last fucking couple of years are just kind of just running all fucking together right now. It's
true.
Like, it's really hard to say. I mean,
I wonder how many people from Hog is actually subscribed to Shaq. Like, but Shaq had a big really following before Hog too.
The fucking years right now. It's all just a shit show. So they were all written during the shit show. A lot of people are asking if the albums are autographed. Yes, all the albums will be autographed.
Hey, what's up, John LA? I'm here to this end, so
wait. That one might have been a good question. Fuck, I lost it. All right, guys, we've been here for over an hour. I have a fucking shit ton of work to do tonight still prior to the album release tomorrow. So, man, thank you guys for hanging out with me. This is the first time I ever went live on YouTube, so hopefully that went well. I know that we usually have like a lot more fun and we're laughing and telling jokes and shit like that, but I'm just like in fucking album mode right now. I'm just like hyper focused, and I'm just trying to get these albums out for you guys tomorrow. And yeah, man, a year in the making. 13 months in the making. All of the fucking mental breakdowns and the stresses and the anxieties and the failures and the wins and the losses and a lot of personal shit and a lot of stuff that's been going on in the world and political shit and everything from these last 13 months is finally wrapped up in one place, and they are right here on these two new albums, Us Against the World and No Guts, No Glory. They both drop tomorrow at www.hangovergang.com. Grab them while you can. Grab the merch packs while they last. Enjoy them. These are the two most, a lot of people become complacent with what they do, whether they're carpenters or doctors or lawyers or musicians or painters or athletes. A lot of people become complacent and become bored and become sort of like a shadow of something that they used to be. And the day that happens to me will be the day that I stop making music. But I promise you, everything that happens between now and then, I will go harder. I will do better. I will put every single fucking piece of me that I can possibly put into it. I will do that. Whether it's 20-hour days or 24-hour days, 365, I don't give a shit. I have really high expectations for myself. I think you guys have high standards that you want me to live up to. I have no doubt that these two albums will not exceed all of your expectations, my standards. These are the two greatest albums I've ever created in my life. I cannot wait to give them to you guys tomorrow. www.hangovergang.com. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to get to work. I'll see you guys at 9 a.m. Adios.
All right. And that's the Tom Macdonald live reaction. Man, they really putting in work, man. They really putting in work. Hey, that's like me on my own newsfeed. Yeah, that's like me on my. How does YouTube recommend? Well, actually, I know why. Never mind. All right. But yeah, man, we did. I had fun, man. Shout out to everybody doing the donos and stuff. I wanted to watch you guys with this because I know I won't be around tomorrow. Yeah, I should have been in bed too, Lilith. Sweetie is back there waiting for me. Yeah, I think she been asleep. The only thing right now is I hear the cats. But I wanted to sit up and watch this. I wanted to actually learn more about Tom. I wanted to see where his heart is, get a good read on him. And I really like, his passion, his genuine personality, and I appreciate you guys for being here. I might make this stream only available for members. I don't see no point in keeping this live, So I'll probably set this to members only, because I don't really care. Nah, I'm the man of this house, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never sleeping on the couch. All right. I puts people on the couch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know that's how it happens here. I'm the big dog of the house. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. Like I really do. I didn't think this. I wouldn't expect this kind of turnout. I wish everybody from Tom's stream got recommended to this stream. Hey, Sister Peter. I mean, but I would love to do like a Twitch stream or something where I could just, y'all can watch me enjoy Tom's music. But man, I had fun with you guys, man. Look out for, I didn't do it tonight. I was supposed to schedule a couple reactions for tomorrow. But I'll be working. There's a new artist that I reacted to. He actually asked me to react to him on Instagram. His name is Metalcalic or something like Metacalic. He wanted me to react to him, so I reacted to him. I was supposed to have that ready for tomorrow. I was actually supposed to have Clown World ready for tomorrow, but Clown World, I'll probably have that up tomorrow night. And then I have the new artist that I reacted to. He'll probably go up sometime to probably Saturday. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody joining, man. If you guys want to become members, man, just hit the join button on your phone. You know what I'm saying? You get a nice little hollow skull mask next to your name. You also become green in the chat. Appreciate all the donos, man. Appreciate you guys, man. I always have fun doing these little live streams. I should do them more. I actually had an idea that, you know, maybe we should do NF-based live streams. Oh, Tanya, thank you for the $10 dono. Appreciate you. I was thinking about doing an NF live stream, just going through his story and his music videos. I think I saved those. I think those require to be videos separately. They're hoping for the future Magetsu cameo. Yeah. Yeah, I got to go through the edits, but like I said, man, appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to Hangover Gang. Shout out to Mug Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tanya, Melanie, Liz, Brian, TTK, Liz Shay, Amy, Aussie, Lilith. Lilith was hanging out with us tonight, though. Lilith was hanging out tonight. It's past Lilith's bedtime. Who else was here? Music Savvy Radio, Chase. Who else was here? Mark Atkinson, Tina Stevens. Who else? Gotta go all the way back up. Gia Rich. Who else? Who else I'm missing? I think that's it. Y'all been doing most of the talking. CD Stanley. Shout out to CD Stanley. Shout out to King for being here. I catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good time. Y'all know what it is. Win, lose. Stay grinding, man. Peace out.